But experiment with new characters, sure, you know, try what works for you, or you could just play the same thing and adapt your strategy this time.
Yeah, and I feel like after watching both these teams play 2 games so far, I feel like we kind of get a sense of their playstyle as well as composition that they like to play. So you're talking about Team Impunity, they're kind of going for those bruisers as usual, flashy, stylistically. That's the sort of thing that they're going for, whereas Team Asterix, they're so far all in on that turtling defensive strategy, get that CC, get those support
like
superheroes down.
Like a traditional
It's a good 5v5. It's a good team composition. They picked for the team because, I mean, they are a team.
Yeah.
They're a good team. They're the team I'm rooting for to bring this one home, Daryl.
What I want to see more is like both teams evolve or at least adapt into like using junglers, more like dedicated junglers, right?
Because we saw some jungle action in that early game too.
Jungle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I want like a dedicated jungler where like all you do is clear the neutral camps and then farm creeps and then go and gank lanes, right?
Farm the one in the river that when you hit him, he drops gold. Farm that one. He's cute.
That one,
and there's 2 of them. There's one in top and one in bot.
If you can get both, that's actually a lot of money. Oof. So I mean, there is some strategy there. I feel like there's some strategic value in understanding how to control the neutral buffs. For now, we should be jumping into Game 3 very soon, I believe. You know, this is our community influencer show match, and after this, I think we'll go back to like regular schedule programming where people can come up and, you know,
play. Guys, so if you guys are like, you know, walking by the booth, not too sure what's going on, you're looking at the game and you're like, wait, there's a new Marvel game coming out, I want to get in on this. Just hit up any of the staffers just hanging out by the stage and kind of like give them your name. I think we are going to have three
best of ones.
Yep, 3 best of one games later on. So that's going to be, I think, like 30 people that we are going to need. We haven't already registered.
Yes,
so
the math checks out.
The math?
Yeah, the math checks out.
Wait.
Well, if there's a rematch, then we only need 20, so maybe you guys want to rematch each other. I think we had one earlier today.
There was that rematch because that was like that 8-minute game, and then the other team was like, we can't be that team that loses in 8 minutes. We need to try and get revenge. Yeah. That was the Toby team.
And then they were like, Riku, we need help. And then
that was the downfall. That was like the worst decision they could have done.
Unfortunate.
We're sorry, Riku.
No flame.
Riku, we still love you.
All of you here at the booth, of course, this is not just a single activity sort of booth. We have a quest card here. I'm not sure if you can see on the screen, but it's a blue card.
Yeah, if you guys are, just streaming into the venue and you're checking out Marvel Super War, we do also have 3 other areas in and around the side. If you walk around to the back, as well as the side, we do have the Marvel Avengers, Marvel Iron Man VR, as well as the Realm of Champions. And we do have these quest cards. They're these blue Marvel cards that you can pick up from the staffers. And if you complete all of the 4 quests, I believe you get a very nice free pin. We saw them earlier. I want one.
Yeah.
But we don't.
Can we swing that? Can we get some pins?
Right?
I feel like,
but I feel like we can't finish the quest, can we?
No, we'll be here both days. We could try, but we will not succeed, I think.
Like, try stealing or try, like, asking someone nicely? Okay, alright, so no under the table. Alright, yeah. So, guys, if you want that nice, sweet Marvel pin, just pick up one of those quest cards from any of the staffers nearby and finish up those quests. It's stuff like take a picture and hashtag it, or try out some of the games. You get a stamp for each quest that you completed.
I'm not sure if you saw, but like the Asterix girls are like serious now, and so they're grouping up in a circle and they're like drafting properly. This is them tryharding. Like now is when
they need Tanya. They need their coach. They need their coach to come here and
is she in the house?
Give them the composition. Tell them what's OP. Give them the tier list.
I feel like she should have asked for a tier list from me because I have it right on my phone, right? Which is why I'm like, guys, Angel is tier 1.
You lost 1v1 to a bot.
I was being briefed, you know.
Right.
You know what?
Right.
Just saying, try Angel. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Angel is good. Lady Sif is pretty good.
Lady Sif, 100% win rate today, I think.
I mean, far be it for us to try and give the Asterix girls advice on how to play.
That's like teaching Da Vinci how to paint, I guess.
Right, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I think we will be heading into our very last game of the Influencer Best of 3 show match. Pride on the line right here between both these teams, Team Asterix as well as Team Impunity. About 25 more seconds before both teams have to lock in
we're
their superheroes.
We're going to see the Star-Lord again as well as the Heimdall, so this is actually Impunity's draft, and I recognize that, you know, they do like playing with the Heimdall. Gives them the ability to engage in the Star-Lord as well. Very reliable damage in the late game. So that's been like the core of their composition so far. And now they switch it up. Now they add the Mantis as well.
Yeah, so kind of want to give themselves, I think, more options to enable the Star-Lord because they've been tunneling really heavily onto the Star-Lord damage, especially towards the late game, and also to get that early game lead. But this time they've also picked up Storm as well, which is going to give them a couple more long-range options. I think long-range options have been what Team Impunity have been lacking in the earlier two games, especially when you compare it to Team Asterix, who generally like to draft range. They like to draft that Scarlet Witch. They drafted the War Machine as well. So this is a pretty good counter.
But the response here from Asterix is kind of interesting. They keep almost everything the same, but they pick up the Groot.
Yep.
So this time it's going to be slightly... Of course, they drop the War Machine as well, but like for the most part, there's that sort of...
Wait, I feel like I have to do this at least once.
Yeah.
I am Groot.
No. That's actually pretty good, right? Yeah.
I know, right?
That's actually pretty
It's
good.
because we've been casting the whole day, so my voice is a bit hoarse.
Yeah.
At the start of the day, I can't do that. Catch me at the end of tomorrow, and I'll be like Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Maybe at the end of the day, I'll do like my impression of Korg from Thor Ragnarok.
No one is here for that. No one, literally, no one came here to hear that.
Ouch. That hurts me in the feelings.
Calm before the
you
storm.
don't have feelings.
Asterix right now holding the ball lane. It's a similar matchup.
Star-Lord and Mantis, yep, it's pretty much the same sort of style that they were playing earlier when they had the dual bot of War Machine as well as Mantis. So Mantis is there for the sustain in the lane, whereas the Star-Lord is there for that consistent wave clear.
Meanwhile, it's going to be Corvus Glaive on Corvus Glaive in the top side, so like literally top and bot mirror matches.
Better Corvus Glaive wins.
Meanwhile, on the mid lane, I believe it's Scarlet Witch and Groot going up against Cloak and Dagger and Heimdall. Oh, Cloak and Dagger and Storm, rather, excuse me. I like this, you know, you put a single member on the side and try to get something done and maybe put a bit of pressure down.
Yep, right now Team Impunity kind of with the roam down towards bot side. They're going to have 4 members over there since there was no minion wave just yet over in mid.
Hold on.
Rotation, bot side.
Just realized actually there's like a visual bug. So like I was wondering why there was no Cloak and Dagger in the game. It just turns out that
it's Mantis.
it's Mantis instead. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, because it's the mirror Star-Lord Mantis versus Star-Lord Mantis over in the bot side.
Huh?
Yeah, and Impunity aren't going to get all that much out of that room. Didn't really get a lot of damage onto the bot side. So not too sure, I mean, if the amount of time that they spent for that rotation was really quite worth it or not.
At least they get the roaming gold deposits here, so they will be able to secure some sort of objective with the
Yep, and right now, looks like they want to collapse on the Scarlet Witch in mid, though.
I like he actually dances when he uses the rocket boots.
Yeah.
Very similar to what we see. Oh, hold on. Great pull in from Groot there, having to blink out instantly. A lot of damage down onto Star-Lord already. Corvus Glaive coming in to possibly finish up the kill, but the heal from Mantis is pretty decent. They bait in a couple of members, but they will get the kill on Corvus Glaive first. And it's Asterix that strikes first and true in this third game.
Yeah, I love the playstyle that actually having Mantis or Cloak and Dagger on your team really enables, because in a fast-paced mobile game such as this, I think a lot of players are really prone to that over-aggression, to that dive in.
You want the heal.
Exactly. So you want the heal, you want to bait them into your team and then just suddenly heal your teammate and then pull in the enemy team with some form of a CC, some form of a lockdown, and it should be a pretty easy way to get kills. I mean, of course, Impunity and Asterix are less likely to fall for that sort of thing, hopefully.
Right. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Exactly. What's fool me thrice, though?
Then you probably should...
Still shame on me. More shame on me. That's probably what it is. Yeah, that's the one.
Right now, Asterix still going back to more or less the default setup. You can see a lot of focus in mid and top side. It's always been Corvus Glaive has been soaking solo EXP on top lane. Meanwhile, just holding the wave up. This is interesting. You kind of like semi-freeze the wave up in the top side and prevented such that your opponents can't really push in. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, a lot of focus down onto the Groot, who did miss the pull. That's the goal, like goal trigger rather, for Asterix here. Every time they land a pull, they manage to find the fight that they want, but they can continue fishing with that skill shot if they want to.
Exactly, and we've been talking the entire series long about how Asterix is kind of the team that just generally wants to play defensive. However, what I really like that they're doing this game is they're giving themselves more options to go for that aggression. I mean, sure, it's safe. You have to land the pool and then you go for the engage, but it is kind of forcing them to switch up their own style.
Oh, yeah.
Which I like.
Well, Starlord coming in here in the middle lane, a lot of damage down to Scarlet, which in return, though, will be using the ultimate across. They're trading a good deal of damage. I say Scarlet Witch, it's actually the counter Starlord, so...
They're both red.
Yeah.
Honest mistake. I mean, you know, we're getting old. Eyesight not what it used to be.
I'm sorry.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Getting a kill in a response here to Starlord.
Better Starlord win.
Yep. And it appears it will be the Asterix Starlord, but meanwhile, Scarlet was dropping as well. So it's a 1-for-1 trade.
I love that meme. Meanwhile. That one. Love. That's Corvus Glaive.
Good follow through though. The blink being used from both sides.
Over eager right there. Mantis has a well. She's kind of too low in health to still be right there. Wasn't able to stop the tower from going down right now. Trying to support the rest of her teammates right here. Trying to heal up Heimdall as much as she can. But Asterix once again with the safe play. Pick up the bot side tier 1 and then back off. Not going to give up anything at all.
At least it opens up the map, but meanwhile, hold on here.
Wait. Did someone DC?
Oh.
Is that just BM?
That's sportsmanship right there. I'm going to clap.
Was that just BM?
Yeah. No, that's sportsmanship. Storm didn't get the autos. Gave it away instead.
True. I thought it was like BM from...
Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh man. Rage quit.
Yeah,
both teams just unfortunately DC.
Back to base.
The turret has been destroyed.
So we have a bit of a connection issue.
Yep. Have to figure out what is going on soon, but both teams are as puzzled as we are. So far, game has been pretty even for the most part. I think it's only Asterix that's gotten the early kill. Impunity, though, have drafted a composition that's similar to Asterix. We saw like literally three picks that were like mirror pickups, right? So
and it's nice to see, I think, kind of in any sort of like Best of 3 or Best of 5 series, just the evolution from game 1 where everyone was really getting a feel for the game itself, not even so much what kind of champions, what kind of composition they were going for, but really just how do I play this game? I've never played this before, that sort of feel. And then the way that evolves into, okay, we're going to use these superheroes, or we're going to draft some supports, we're going to draft some more CC, we're going to try and set each other up. That's just really nice to see.
I like that, you know, game 1, like you mentioned, sort of like figuring things out. Like, you have to go over the server, you have to hit him and kill him, and then you figure out, okay, what do I do with this? Do I actually have to activate this? And we realize over time that actually some teams don't know that you have to activate the crown to, you know, spawn serve.
Yeah, you need to, you need to pick it up as well.
On the Impunity side that dies, and chasing for it for a little bit more damage is going to be the start of kills there. Finding in the jungle still, it's going to be Storm that pops the ultimate. They will find Groot there finally as Heimdall gets it, and now they should be backing off. I don't think anyone from the Asterix side wants to stay around here.
Shut down.
Whew. Stop points and the shutdown onto Heimdall right there. I think they did trade something like 3-4-3, so it's going to be fairly even all around. Talking about, even though this game is not quite good for Team Impunity, that they're down about 2,000 gold. I think that's the largest gold lead we've seen so far in the first 15 minutes or so this entire series. I think in game number 2 it was maybe something like 1,000 gold, even at like the 15-20 minute mark. So this game, Impunity definitely down a lot more than they would be hoping to be at the 11-minute point right here. Impunity hiding in the bush, wanting to get the engage down onto Scarlet Witch.
Great ambush being set up. They jump in with Heimdall, and Impunity are the ones with the beat on this, but the counter engage from Asterix is good as well. Starlord popping the ultimate, calling down the shots from the sky from his spaceship. Re-engaging is going to be Corvus Glaive, who's in the backline looking to find some cleanup kills, but it's a bit difficult right now as Impunity uses the Storm ultimate to throw the damage across as well. Asterix, though, still on the push, still looking to get the kills and still being able to clean up as they find a double on top of the Starlord. And Asterix with a triple as well, waiting for the minions to come in, looking to push onto mid tier 2.
Yeah, waiting for that minion wave 5 5 members strong, all pretty high up in terms of health. Going to be picking up the mid side treasure really easily. I mean, Storm, you know, there's absolutely no way. She doesn't want to be there. She doesn't want to try and defend that. And is this going to be game for Team Asterix right here?
Might be a bit tricky because they will be able to find only the mid structure, but I don't know if they can push it all the way through.
Yep, they're going to do the safe thing, as we've come to expect from Team Asterix. They are going to just break open the base of Team Immunity, back off, kind of recall around Surtur, a bunch of pings on the top side. They know that Team Immunity have a huge wave over up here. They are going to be doing a farm over to Starlord, who is the second fattest member on the team, about 7.2 thousand gold, just 100 gold down off of Corvus Glaive. And I really like the way that Asterix is really funneling all of their gold into their double carries.
Yeah.
So if you take a look at the gold, right, I mean, Starlord 7.3 thousand, whereas if you look at Groot and Mantis, the more support utility characters, only at 4.5 thousand gold. It's just Asterix is making that conscious decision to funnel the creeps, funnel the golden and EXP onto the important members of their team.
A bit of a problem here. Surtur has been started by Asterix, but has been discovered by Impunity. How are they going to take this fight? You can see Starlord on the back actually doing a lot of damage to his counterpart. Here comes Corvus Glaive off the flank. Might be able to make something happen as all of Asterix look to regroup here. A lot of damage down onto Impunity already. You can see the health bars are just falling left, right, and center. And Asterix looking to clean this one up. They get the first kill. They're looking for the second. They might just be able to win this game off this fight. Corvus Glaive just sending them away, not wanting to let anyone escape.
And death timer is more than 20 seconds right now. Mantis and Storm only remaining members from the side of Team Impunity, but I don't think they're going to be able to stop Team Asterix. Asterix don't really have that many minions over here in mid right now. Are going to get a sleep CC, but Mantis and Storm, are they enough to stop this push coming in from Team Asterix? I think so, because Asterix don't quite have the minion wave over in mid, and in terms of push, in terms of top and bot, both lanes are once again in Impunity's control.
A bit dicey now. You can see two members already very low from Asterix because they overstayed in the mid lane, but the attention of Asterix, the female team, being drawn over to the top side, the big objective, the orange guy. I don't know if you recognize him. Yeah, pretty much, you know, he's the orange guy from Thor Ragnarok. Will be focused down right now by Asterix, but they're backing off. They're calling danger as it stands. They don't want to stay here for too long lest they get caught out. We'll just be looking to back off and reset. Still, the objective is down to 50%, and I'm not sure if Impunity will look to go over and take this.
And there's the all chat on the screen, probably I think from the side of Team Impunity, where they're like, stop trying to push in with no minion. That's gotta be BM right there.
It could have been a team call coming through from Asterix in the team chat, because
that's true. That is true as well.
Yeah. But still, like we saw in the previous game, Impunity by no means out of this game. They engage on in by Corvus Glaive. They managed to find the initial target. A lot of damage down already, and will just fall like a fly here. It's going to be Starlord that goes down, and that's the prime candidate because he's the initial damage and the marksman for Asterix, so they have to back off here. They can't take this fight. Corvus Glaive rejoining in. Might not be the best decision. I don't know how much he can clean up. He finds two. Wow! They might just look for the third here as he falls very low. The passive being popped means that Corvus Glaive will be able to regen up and heal up as well. Here comes Starlord for the cleanup, but is he in the right position to do so? I'm not sure. Corvus Glaive going in for the 1v2 now. A great pullback in. Might just be able to get it, but the blink out coming in from Storm. Getting poked down by Starlord on the exit though. The Asterix still looking for a bit more.
And once again, Team Asterix come out on top of that team fight, but the fact that Impunity have control of the minion waves means that Asterix once again cannot close off of that team fight victory, and it's pretty much been the name of the game since game at number 2. All of the endgame team fights for Team Asterix is just kind of, they don't have control of the minion wave before it starts, and so even when they manage to take down multiple members of Team Impunity, they still can't
This is
close
so
the game.
good! The ambush being set up. They find the initial kill on the Heimdall already, and they might just get the second here on Corvus Glaive. Asterix looking to regroup still. They haven't really focused down a single target just yet, apart from the opening kill. but the pings are down. The call is made, and this should be the objective that it is taken right now.
Yep, tank down for Team Impunity. Asterix sees the opportunity themselves and try to take down Suitor there. Suitor's going down not all that fast though. Impunity kind of waiting in the wings. Look like they might want to press go. Are they going to go for the collapse though?
Down to an inch of its health. Impunity looking to collapse here, but no, it's going to be too late. Mantis will pick it up. Hold on, wait. She stole it away. She manages to steal it away from Asterix, but they need to get the kill right here.
I think it was Asterix Mantis that managed to pick it up.
If they got it, they should be channeling it up right now, but the fight continues inside the jungle. Cobra's Glaive on the side of Asterix, looking to find a couple more kills. They will get Star Road, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, this should be it here for Impunity. Asterix looking to push into the bot side and possibly pick up another structure here.
An allied turret has been
Yeah, they're just going to ignore the top wave that's going to be crashing in favor of Impunity over in top. Instead of deciding to go through bot side here to try and close out this game. Even if they don't manage to win this 5v3, they will be able to have super minions in both mid as well as bot. So definitely they will come out of this on top, regardless of whether they go for the fight or not.
Yeah, but this could be the final fight. A massive chain CC on the back line here might signal to Asterix that this is the fight that they want to take, but the health bar's already so low.
No!
They're caught up in the collateral damage. The AoE is just too much, and Asterix have to back off. Meanwhile, Impunity, I was right. They were the ones that stole away the throne, or the crown rather. Now they will be able to pop it and look to counter push across.
What a game, Daryl!
Both games back-to-back. Impunity hold on by a thread, and they look like they want to push in to possibly take this game. Oh no, you don't want to recall there, you don't want to get caught out, no! Asterix, they lose another member, and Impunity can't just push in with the numbers advantage.
Absolute disaster for the side of Team Asterix. They were so close to making this game a 3-8 victory in their favor, but all of a sudden, last 30 seconds, just things coming absolutely apart. Impunity managed to pick up the kill. All of Mantis summoned Searcher in the mid lane, and right now Asterix, they need to try and 3v5 this.
Yeah, they could look to take this fight. Corvus Glaive up right now, trying to make something happen, but pushing in the members of Impunity. You can see it's a mirror matchup, and I don't know who's going to take it right now because the damage is split onto multiple members on Asterix's side, having to blink out though. But meanwhile, the auto attacks following through. Starlord now very low, getting flipped back in like
amazing.
The next target to be taken down.
Your base is under attack.
Yep, and Asterix successfully defend their base in this all-important game number 3 of the Influencers Show match between Team Impunity and Team Asterix. Whew. I can't tell who's going to win this one, Daryl.
I'll be honest, if the steal from Impunity earlier on Surtur didn't occur, it would have been game over for them.
Yep.
No matter how hard they defended, they wouldn't have been able to push in unless they had that particular objective. So for the most part, Impunity are still holding on pretty strong, and they've shown that they can fight the late game if they want to. The Asterix right now going back to the very defensive style of play that we've come to know and love from them.
Yep, definitely. I think very good things coming out from both of these teams in Impunity. Asterix, for example, earlier this game were really trying to take the initiative, trying to be a bit more aggressive, trying to go for those calls. And Team Impunity as well, just playing a bit more of a measured style of the gameplay, focusing on the rotations, not going for as many of those 1v1, 2v2 flashy dives. And right now, I mean, Asterix are about 6,000 gold up off of Team Impunity. But as you're saying, come late game, since we're about 20 minutes into the game, pretty much everyone is close to, if not already, max level. The later the game goes, the less the gold difference makes a difference.
100% true. You know, the later the game goes, it's more about how you play out these fights. The level and the gold is just going to equalize at a certain point, and it's more or less how you communicate as a team and play the fights out.
Yep, that all-important one last team fight right now. Both these teams just trying to jostle for lane priority right here. Asterix not going to venture out too far beyond their base, which means that Impunity, of course, are going to once again have control of most of the lanes, especially top, where it seems that Impunity want to be prioritizing. Nope, they're going to rotate mid.
Guess what? Surtur has spawned once more, so this is going to be the focus for Impunity right now. It allowed them to stay in the game earlier, and might just allow them to win the game off that. Right now, the fight is breaking out in the top side of the jungle. Asterix still holding strong inside their half. They don't want to push up. They're a bit afraid of the damage coming through from Impunity, but for the most part, both teams just going to Mexican standoff and stare at each other menacingly. still, like I said, Surtur is still up, and Impurity have so far had really good control of the objective. You have to credit them where credit is due. They had really good play around this particular one.
Yep, and with the amount of DPS that they have, they're going to be able to take down Surtur so fast. Asterix nowhere near to trying to contest this, and this
looks
is
a bit like game 2.
bad for, yep, it looks like game 2, but it's also kind of bad for Team Asterix because I don't think the Asterix are going to be able to stop the Surtur empowered push from Team Impunity.
Oh, hello? Is this the
Wait,
is this
what?
the cheeky backdoor?
Backdoor?
No, it was meant. Okay, so
1v1.
1v1 mirror match right now. Whoever wins this might have just the
Better
ability to
Corvus
close.
Glaive wins. Come on.
The
1v1.
Asterix Corvus Glaive is actually in a bit of trouble as the Asterix main body is taking this fight. They eliminate Heimdall first on the opening fight, and they will find the Groot in response. So it's a 2v1 for now. A 2-for-1 trade for now as Asterix still look to move forward a little bit more. Surtur has been spawned, but they will kill Storm off. And 4 members of Impurity are actually dead here as Asterix, they only lose a single member. Can they push in time though? Because like we saw in the chat earlier, it's really difficult to push in without the minions.
Yep, and oh, is he going for it?
It's so much damage coming in. They have to bring the minions in with them as well.
Yep, there's a long-range wave clear.
They're tanking this one up. I'm not necessarily sure what they're doing.
Oh,
they take
this
so
is
much damage off
bad.
it.
Yeah, they really don't want to risk
Oh,
it.
the
Wait,
minions!
what? Minions? What just happened?
Hello?
What? Backdoor minion win.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
You know what? A win is a win is a win. Impurity
is
will take
true.
it, and congratulations to the boys over on the blue side. They will be able to recover from an early deficit, the game 1 loss, to bring themselves back to win the series, and you can't help but feel a bit sad
Yeah,
for the leads on Asterix.
I mean, definitely props to Team Impurity, of course, right? I think they went down in game number 1. We're able to come back with that straight back-to-back 2 wins in order to clinch this best of 3. But of course, props to the Team Asterix girls. Just showed us a lot of very good, consistent play throughout. And I think one thing that we can all agree on watching this best of 3 series is just we kind of got a glimpse into what the competitive future scene of Marvel Super War could
I mean,
be.
if there is one,
I'm
not going to say anything, right?
I mean, but
Yeah.
ranked at least,
Go for it.
ranked mode.
For the winning and the losing team, do stay around, and everyone around the area do stand by, because I think we have Riku on site who's going to be speaking to both these teams and asking them about their experience with Marvel Super War so far. But for now, take it away, Riku.
Hi! Well, hello there. That was such an amazing match. It was so back and forth since game number 1 till game number 3. But Impunity, like, we were all eyes on Asterisk at that point. But of course, we do want to know how they felt. So let's take a look at, Asterisk for this performance first. So I would like to interview them a little bit. So I'd like to ask Candleburn, how does it feel, being in this stage with your team in Super War? Like, anyone can answer. Does anyone want to answer? Like, how does it feel performing here on this stage?
Pretty interesting. And plus it's a new game, so you just feel a bit judged, but it's really fun.
It's super fun, right? So, so far at first glance, what do you think was the best combination? Like, it doesn't have to be specific heroes, but maybe playstyle wise.
After you ended 4 enemies, try and get the Lord, Turtle, whatever it's called, yeah. That would be the best deal instead of waiting at a base trying to push in when there's no minions.
That is absolutely true. Like, they were marching towards the base.
We made that mistake a lot now, yeah.
But you guys did still a good job. Such a back and forth performance. Thank you again very much, Asterisk. And let's give them a round of applause, everyone. We will have a meet and greet later and a chance to challenge them in a community match. So don't go away if you do want to, take them on in the battlefield. But now we do have our winners, Impunity! That was crazy. Like, all eyes again on Asterisk as they were marching towards your base. And I saw you stood up, you clapped your hands so intensely, so passionately. Tell me more about that moment. When Asterisk was marching towards their base, when was the time that you thought, ha, we got him?
when the minions got to their base too, I know we won. Unless I and clap.
That's why you stood up. I'm like, wait a minute. The camera wasn't on the Asterisk base, but on your base. So that was super interesting. But I'd like to ask more about the feel. Like, is there any composition that worked for your play style by any chance?
I feel that a play style that works more towards team fighting will work for us because we like to fight a lot. Yeah.
And it worked out so well. Was there any point in the game that you thought, game number 3, maybe we lost this, maybe it's over? Is there any point in the game that you thought that?
When they were taking a lot at the time, but then our teammates stole a lot, so yeah. Then after we got it, then I felt like there was a chance already. Yep.
I see. But how about the overall feeling of performing in this stage? I mean, it was so back and forth. Like, were you shaking? Were you super nervous?
Yeah, I was nervous because their fighter is really, really good. Yeah. We were losing early game, but once we stole a lot, then we got chance already to push back.
So it's all about stalling out the match because you guys love the team fight. But my final question for you. Oh wait, now who wants to answer this question? The older one. You're the older one. All right. So I suppose, what is your message to the people that are interested in playing this this game rather?
It's a very fun game. Then the mechanics are not very difficult now, but I think right now the fighters are the more impactful heroes in the game. So yeah, so if you want to climb in this game, play fighter. Yep.
I love this tip. So for the people who are going to do community matches today and tomorrow, that's the tip from Impunity. Thank you so much, and congratulations again for winning that amazing show match. We're going to do a meet and greet first, with photo op first with Asterisk here. So kindly stay in front for the photo op. And of course, who wants to take a photo with Asterisk, this is your time to do a meet and greet or take a photo with Asterisk here in the stage. Yes, sirree. And thank you again very much for your time, for participating in the show match. All right, and the prize, okay, the photo. Okay, all right. I am not part of the photo, so this is your moment. All right. So again, don't go away. If you do want to challenge Asterisk in a community match, and as well as our winners, Impunity, just sign your name on the white desk and ask for assistance, so that at least we get to see the, what do you call this, the reservations. You can just enter the battlefield afterwards. Okay, I'm gonna give the prizes for you guys, so take one of each. All right. I think so. I think they're all the same size at the moment. All right. Thank you so much for participating. All right. Have a seat. And now let's move over once again to Impunity. Let's give them a round of applause. Such an amazing series, but kindly step in front of your stations as we will be having a photo up. Congratulations again. Super chill, super nice, super fun team Impunity. Definitely had a nice and hard time actually against Asterisk as the series ended with a 2-1. Yes, something to remember this moment.